Encounter number 4.
The reason I got involved in this is we started something about 5 years ago called the American Foreclosure Resistance Movement. And along the way, I learned that all of the foreclosures are being done legally, much to the detriment of the people who are being foreclosed on. Your office participates at a certain point in all of this. By the way, my name's George. What's yours? Well, I received a letter, not actually, I didn't receive it originally, it was forwarded to me, and I found it very interesting. And I wanted to ask, and maybe the author is available, but the highlighted yellow line says that in California, an assignment of a deed of trust may be recorded, but our state does not require it. And that raises the question, so if it's not required by law, why is it being done? And the other thing that was in with that letter was a statement from Attorney General Bill Lockyer from 1999, 15 years ago, pertaining to a question about whether or not a county recorder can be required to record something that isn't required. And the response is actually quite clear. It says a county recorder is obligated to accept for recording only those documents which are authorized or required by law to be recorded. So my question again is, if that is the case, why do you continue to record these assignments?
Basically, we're looking for what the requirements are of whatever you presented to record. So at the time that you walk up to record something, we're going to look at it, examine the document, and make sure that we have all of the technical requirements that we need to record it.
Well, why are you recording it if it isn't required? Because when you record it, that's what allows them to illegally foreclose. They take it to court where it now has the presumption of validity, and they're not valid. And as I can show you from my own, they attempt to do something that could not be done. This is obviously from 2009. The loan closed in 2006. The law requires that this would have been assigned within that trust within 3 months of the closing at the very latest. It couldn't be assigned in years later. Not only that, the very company that's supposed to be doing this is a company that's in bankruptcy at the time this is going on. I called the trustee and he said, this never happened. So somebody forged this. Who forged it was a company called Lender Processing Services. And they did it on behalf of Litton Loan Servicing, which recently entered into a consent decree, was acquired by Aquin, and it is still obligated to pay fines. So my question again is, can you please explain to me, I asked Ernie Dronenberg about this, he cannot tell me, why are you continuing to record it if in fact, by your own letter, and by the opinion that you provided here, they're not required by law. So why are we doing it?
Well, hi, I'm Veronica, the manager. When a document is presented to us for recording, we look it up in the requirements that are set by the California Recorder Association, and this document is a recordable document according to the rules in that book. And on this document, when we review it, we check to see that it meets the recording requirements, and then if it has an original signature, we accept it if it meets the requirements for recording. We're not going into the legality of whether
You're not answering my question.
Okay.
The question is, the law says you're not required to record an assignment of a deed of trust in California, 2932.5. That's what the law says. So my question is, if it's not required, why are you continuing to record them if they're not required?
They're allowed. They're not required, but they're allowed, so we record them if they meet the recording requirements.
Why would you record something that would allow someone's home to be stolen from them when it's not required in the
Because,
first
like I
place?
said, we're not into the legality of how it's going to affect. We just know that if it meets the standards for the public record, then we'll record the document.
Would you be willing to work for me if I were the county recorder and I said from this point on we are not accepting forged, fabricated, and Robosigned documents for assignments?
If that was the decision of the recorder and it was cleared through the proper channels, we would do what we are told to do.
Would you feel better about your job if you knew you weren't foreclosing on people illegally?
I feel fine with my job now.
Wouldn't you rather be a champion for the people though than just a rubber stamper with documents?
I'm fine with the job I have. I mean, if it's,
Let me say something. I'm Jack Suddy. I am the one that Val Wood wrote that to.
okay.
The recorder's office commits a felony for every assignment that they record that is either known to be or suspected to be fraudulent. This is not something new. We are all aware of it. The San Diego Recorder's Office continues daily to record these electronically without manual inspection. And I know that to be a fact. I've asked that they not do that, that they make manual inspections. No. I've asked that they take an audit. They said no. Phil Ting, when he was the assessor in San Francisco County, hired an outside firm. I know Mr. Rappaport, who's the owner of Aquitas. He's willing to do an audit, but your office has refused anything to do with it. The problem is that the recorder's office is a crime scene. I'm an ex-police officer, and knowingly everybody in this office is complicit when they commit a crime, a felony. 115 PC and 470 PC are criminal acts. Knowingly recording those documents, aside from whether they're legally sufficient or not, is a crime.
I just, first of all, I want to thank you. I didn't come in specifically to spoil your day. I came in to get an actual reaction to a question that we've been trying to get an answer to, and what we get are conflicting documents that make no sense. In one document, you tell me that you don't record things you're not required to record. In another document, you tell me that you're recording these because they're being presented to you. It makes no sense. But the documents are forged and fabricated and easy to spot. I could train you in 2 minutes how to see it.
If the signature is original, then we would accept it.
But it's originally signed by someone who's not authorized to sign it. You've heard the term Robosigned.
I've heard that term, but like I said, we don't go back into the history of it, like you were explaining about the
Which makes it
companies.
easy for the banks.
Yeah, well, you were explaining about how the companies are transferred around, but we're not, we don't look into that.
But they should be recording them here. That's the problem.
Grant, this will be an assignment of unit trust.
We have a lot of mortgages in the last 50 years have a cloud on title.
28.
But I'm not here to take your time. I just want to come in and get an actual response that we can quote and use. And
I'm sorry I didn't bring it
so
up.
it doesn't really answer the question, but we're close.
All right.
She's a supervisor? She's a supervisor.
SUTTIE Jack. And it will be
Getting this
Solve this problem. You will have a new boss. Just a flyer.
Just giving it a holiday.